Okay, so this video is impromptu. It wasn't planned. Um, you can probably hear my AC running in the background. I don't have the proper mic set up right now. I'm literally just in bed, working, researching, doing what I usually do. And on my spirit, I just kept feeling like I need to go and find clips, of me talking about the whole Diddy stuff and the whole Justin Bieber stuff because I know for a fact that on my channel I had mentioned a whole bunch of stuff, right? So I'm sitting here gathering clips of everything so I can figure out what I want to do with it. Like if I just want to post it on a community tab and say, hey, go watch this video, or if I just want to like do a compilation of all my predictions or whatever, that's more than likely what I'll do at some point. But obviously, right now, everybody's talking about Diddy. Everybody's talking about Kim Porter because her book just released. And I know for a fact that I've been very vocal on my channel for the last 2 years, I want to say, about Diddy, Jay-Z, Justin Bieber, Usher, Clive Davis, Whitney, Michael Jackson, Prince. I've said so many things, and then I've said so many things without saying much, but leaving it up for interpretation. This video, I don't really give a fuck about monetizing. So I might be a little bit more clear. I mean, even though I could still get my shit flagged. But let me just say this. Everybody's talking about Diddy and the oils and people still aren't getting it. I feel like more people are starting to get it. But Diddy is the fall guy. He's a sacrificial lamb for some much more powerful shit that's going on. There's like a string of celebrities, elites. And listen, I love Beyonce. I love the music. I am a Beehive stan. But at the end of the fucking day, Jay-Z is going down. He's going down. And she's going to stick by her man. He's going down and she's going to stick by her man. A lot of people been saying that Beyonce is a pick me ever since Upgrade You and Deja Vu and this, that, and the third. Okay, what the fuck do y'all expect her to do in real life? She's going to stick by her man. I ain't got anything to say about that because I don't want the Beehive attacking me. I love Beyonce and I love the music. But Jay-Z is going down. And so people can try and jump in front of and he's going down. He's going down. Okay. A lot of celebrities are going down. A lot of celebrities are 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 going to get exposed. And with it being somebody so big like a Jay-Z, it kind of sets the tone that, hey, no one is untouchable, right? Like because okay, a lot of people have been talking about this shift that's going to occur in the industry once Pluto and Aquarius really sets in. Pluto and Aquarius had happened, and then we retrograded back into Capricorn. Right now, we're in Pluto and Capricorn retrograde for the last time. Then it's going to go back into Aquarius for good for the next 12 years, whatever, right? So everybody's been talking about how that's going to usher in a whole bunch of changes. And it is. 2025 and 2026 is going to be a shit show. Actually, 25 through 2030 is going to be a complete shit show. We about to go through war, global world wars, citizen wars, civil wars. I mean, um, you know, another Trump family member is going to run in 2028. Um, aliens, like the disclosure of that. Uh, AI taking over, definitely in good and bad ways. Probably going to see deaths because of AI. Um, like it's a lot that's happening. It's a lot that's happening. Okay. But along with that, people have been talking about how celebrity culture is going to be destroyed. And it's not, Hollywood is never going anywhere. At the end of the day, life is about checks and balances. And like, there's just certain things that's going to happen in life. You're always going to have good. You're always going to have bad. You're always going to have rich. You're always going to have poor. You're always going to have people that do good. You're always going to have people that do evil. You're always going to have people that have money, people that don't, people that do good, and then people that kill, rob, and steal. That's just the ecosystem of life. That's just how it is. And so we're always going to have a celebrity culture in Hollywood. However, it's going to be different as far as idolizing people based off of nothing. That's what Capricorn represented. It represented money and wealth and the typical 9 to 5 work day. Once Pluto settles into Aquarius, you'll start seeing more non-conventional shit, like that's when, you know, the work from home setup, or, you know, the maybe work 3 days a week and you can still afford your lifestyle, like different shit like that. Aquarius is more so what's good for the goose is good for the gander, what's good for the good of the community. Whereas Capricorn is very me. This is about what I want and my greed. So relating that back to Diddy and Jay-Z, that's like everything is going to be touched with Pluto and Aquarius. Pluto is the planet of destruction. It transforms. And so that's the part that people are missing, is that when these planets change in the signs, the planet has to do what the planet does. People are more focused on the sign and what the sign will bring, but the planet is still going to do what the planet does, and Pluto is known to destroy. So in other words, think of it like this: you have a house that you've been living in for 12 years. One day a bomb blows that bitch up and now you got to start all over. Granted, you might have had a leaky ceiling, you might have had roaches and mice, like it might have been so many problems to where that you kept overlooking the red flags, and then now you have a fresh start, but it's not going to feel like a fresh start. It's going to feel like a bomb just dropped on you, and like, what the fuck? Because you've been living in 12 years and you don't know how to, you know, at first, like you're going to be shocked. You're not going to know how to react or whatever, right? But then after some time, then you realize, you know, the blessing that was there, right? Pluto operates the same way. Before we can get to the innovation and all of the good stuff that Aquarius can bring, it has to destroy. And so in terms of the entertainment industry, the facade of what Hollywood looks like and its appeal is going to get broken. It just is. People can try all they want to. Half of these people I think are bots. That's a discussion for another day. Because while I do feel like there's a lot of crazy obsessed stands out there, I also feel like there's a lot of bots. A lot of bots that people are paying for. And I'm not even going to say companies. I'm going to just, whatever comes out my mouth right now, I'm going to just let it come out because I'm channeling. So I'm going to just let it come out. I'm not even going to second guess it. It's a lot of people paying for bots. I do think Jay-Z is paying for bots. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So celebrity culture is going to go down, right? The whole facade, the whole Kim Kardashian, oh, we love you because you're rich, or da da da. All of that is going to go out the window, and Pluto and Aquarius is ushering in about being more authentic and more you, right? That's why TikTok is such a popular thing, because I mean, aside from the fact that, you know, we get news in a matter of 10 seconds, a lot of news that they try to hide from us with the TV stations and all of that. But at the same time, it's like, because the everyday person can instantly go viral, Risa Tisa, right? So that's going to be more of our celebrity culture. It's almost like it's going to be a huge flip. You know how 20 years ago, or 10 years ago rather, you had celebrities looking down at YouTubers like, ugh, y'all on YouTube, what the fuck, we in two different worlds? Where everything's going to get flipped. The people that were on the top are not going to be on the bottom. The people that were on the bottom are not going to be on the top. So you're going to have YouTubers and influencers and content creators that become the celebs, and the old celebs are more so going to be on the bottom. They're never really going to get like become like completely irrelevant. It's just that they won't be as much of a hyper focus, if that makes sense, right? It's like less Kardashian, more Risa Tisa. That's the best way to explain it for y'all to understand. Okay. So with all of that said, I just had to say all of that as like a background. Hold on, I gotta look for my fucking chart. Okay, my bad. We back. So I don't even know where I left off. Okay, so yeah, okay, so at the end of the day, Jay-Z is going down at some point, right? He's not the only one. A bunch of people are going down. With Pluto being in Well, let me get fuck the astrology. Put it this way. A lot of people that you idolize, you're not gonna idolize like that. That's the whole point. Is to stop idolizing people over dumb shit. So with it happening to a Jay-Z and a Beyonce, it's not necessarily Beyonce. Kathy White is gonna come up. And people are gonna question how much Beyonce knew. And her choosing to stand by Jay's side is gonna look away. And either way, the way that people view Beyonce and Jay-Z is going to change. And being that they are the biggest musicians in the world, of course, it's going to be a trickle down effect. Because when you have people with such influence that impact the world, it's like, what up? Like, I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Right now, I'm congested as fuck. I can't breathe. My breath fucking stinks. Okay, because you know, when you got that taste of like sickness in your mouth. But I just need to get this message out. When you have the two most popular people in the world get kind of dethroned, it's like, okay, well, fuck it. Anybody's game at this point. So I hope that makes sense, right? Like, that's why, like, because again, everybody keeps saying, oh, you know, celebrity culture is going to go down and da 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 da. No, it's not necessarily that. It's just that the biggest fall. So it changes things. Like, if it's like, don't nobody care about a fucking little Dirk or a goddamn Sexy Red or a Sukihana. You know what I mean? But Beyonce, Jay-Z, Diddy, like, we're talking about people that are the industry. Them having a downfall or getting taken down or just simply their image being taken, because again, Jay-Z's getting taken down. Beyonce's image is just going to change. I want to be very clear with that. I'm not saying Beyonce is going to go down. No. Jay-Z is going to go down. Beyonce is going to support her husband, which in turn, that a lot of people will feel away. And so it's just like, you know, and of course there's going to be people that make excuses because there's a lot of pick-me's out there, a lot of pick-me's that's going to be like, well, my man, you take vows. So do with that what you will. The real reason why I wanted to come here is, like I said, I was gathering different receipts. I had on my spirit the whole Justin Bieber situation, Hailey Bieber, and it was just on me heavy. And I figured out why. And we're going to get to that. So let's start with not that's turning into an actual motherfucking video. This was only supposed to be like 2 seconds, girl. I promise you we're not gonna be here an hour. I promise you we're not gonna be here an hour at all. Okay, we're gonna make this real quick. So let me go ahead and take it from my notes. And I'm gonna just go ahead and change the background. Excuse me. I'm gonna just go ahead and change the background so y'all don't get confused. Girl, what we doing? Where's the timestamp? Okay, around 4 minutes. So we're just gonna jump around. It's a bunch. Listen, it's just a bunch of stuff that I was saying, just different predictions and whatnot. So I'm taking you through the process that I was going through in this last hour. You know, trying to find receipts of when I said what and da 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 da. Okay, because as you can see, this video was from 6 months ago. 6 months ago, March 6th. So before we get into this, I just want to say that all 2023, I was dropping hints as to some things that was coming, like Trump being president. Hold on, because I don't want nobody to be confused. Maybe should I do it? Okay, wait, hold on. Then again, well, the Trump family. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna do it, right? So you see how I have it on screen, how I have my icon and then I have the thing. So with my icon, anytime I talk, it, you know, it moves. So you're going to know that the video is playing and it's not me talking because if my circle doesn't move, then it's not me talking currently. It's from the video. Okay. Because I don't want people to get confused. But let me go ahead and play this video.
So before we get into this, I just want to say that all 2023, I was dropping hints as to some things that was coming, like Trump being president again, or the Trump family. Diddy.
And pause. Let me say this, because energy is fluid. Energy is fluid, y'all. Energy is fluid. Things can change. Energy is fluid. So it's very, very possible to be wrong. As I give out more and more predictions, I'm able to be more comfortable. And with the Trump situation, right? I really do feel like he was supposed to be president. I really do. I really do. Wait, do I? No, I don't. What am I saying? No, I don't. No, I don't. He was supposed to be president maybe in a different timeline, but I always felt like by 2024, it would be the end of patriarchy. Okay. But when I say Trump president, I really meant running for president, running for president. Okay. But sometimes with predictions, there's the prediction and then there's the coloring of it, right? There's the, and you'll understand what I mean when we get to the Justin Bieber situation, because I have, like, when I get my downloads, sometimes most times I don't get the whole complete story. That's not the way that it fucking works. It's not like it's very much like That So Raven, where it's like you get a piece of the story and then other shit might make sense later, or you might get more downloads that attach onto it, whatever. But rarely ever do you get the full entire story. And so, you know, a lot of times it's like, okay, I'm given the download, I say the download, and then on top of it, I might add how I feel or like give my opinion. You know what I mean? But it doesn't necessarily mean that the whole thing is a prediction. The more that I talk about stuff like this openly, and the more that y'all see how accurate I be, it allows me to be more comfortable. And yeah. But I'd most definitely meant Trump running. Trump running. Kamala was always supposed to be president for 2024. It was always supposed to be a woman because it's part of the death of patriarchy, which is also part of Pluto leaving out of Capricorn. Because Capricorn represents the father. Capricorn represents masculine energy. Saturn.
Diddy going down. Okay, Jay-Z will be going down soon too, at some point within the next couple of years. You know, all of these billionaires are going down. You know, we're now in Pluto and Aquarius, and you know, the universe is trying to restore balance back to its natural habitat, I guess. Okay, trying to bring more balance back to the earth. But because, you know, for a long time, evil has ran its course, and now it's time for, you know, the good to be balanced back out. Okay, think of it like this. Think of it like this. And this is a cute little quote that I have wrote down. So let me go back to my notes so I can be able to say it correctly. Okay. Do I have it? Do I have it in my notes? Do I have it in my notes? Where's my notes? Where's my notes? Where's my notes? Something to the effect of like proximity to these bitches. Y'all gonna get enough of it. You don't feel bad for Miss Carisha Epstein Combs.
Okay, I think that was it for this video. And then this was the second video that I saw. Because like I said, I was specifically looking for Justin T coming to surface. 9:45. 9:45. September 17th is going to be a big timeline wise. At the planet Saturn. And it's really all of that stuff is still going to come up. Now, the Diddy RAPE allegation. So just without getting too deep, like I'm trying to like, mind you, this was the video. Remember when the Cassie footage came out? And I tried to tell people that they was editing that footage. Nobody went to listen to me. But this is that video where we talked about it. And so I told you, I said, this shit is far from over. Like, that's nothing. That is nothing, girl. And so, yeah, listen to what I had to say back then. And this was when? This was 4 months ago. Oh, not 2 days before my birthday. Go me. Say it in layman's terms, but anything that's been teased before is going to come back up. The RAPE allegations, the trafficking allegations, you know, did he have something to do with the Diddy and the Biggie and Tupac stuff? Like all of that stuff is still going to come up. Now, timeline wise, pause. because now we have Kim Porter's book that has been released. Okay, it's been released, and allegedly Kim Porter. Well, I'm not gonna say alleged, bitch. That's what's in the motherfucking book. In book, Kim reveals that she was in a 3-way relationship, damn near, with Tupac. She was fucking on Tupac, and let me not get the line because I don't remember all the other tea, but I just know Tupac's name came up because she was fucking him, and Diddy knew, of course, which would also give more motive. Amongst other shit that came up. But my point in bringing that up is just to say, like, come on, baby, Sky don't miss. Sky don't miss. The Diddy and because this is all stuff that was revealed this week. I'm sorry, the Biggie and Tupac stuff, like all of that stuff is still going to come up. Now, timeline wise, people may not even care at the point in which it comes up because it could be a year. It could be, I mean, I still believe that he has until 2025. There's going to be a couple of other times when, hold on, actually, let me give you a timeline. Let me give you a timeline. Okay, so up until about 2026, I want to say. So around, come on now, come on. What year are we in? 2024? Yeah, so around the fall, probably around like Labor Day. If not Labor Day, then around. And actually, I said September 17th was going to be a big day. I said that. Let's see what happened on September 17th. Let's see what happens. Diddy pled not guilty to sex trafficking. Diddy stays in jail after bail is denied. September 17th was the day that Diddy was supposed to go to jail, but they came and got him a day earlier. Come on now. Come on. September 17th was going to be a big September 7th. Yeah, so around the fall, probably around like Labor Day. If not Labor Day, then around. And actually, I said September 17th was going to be a big day. I said that in my video that I did for Justin Bieber. I specifically said that September 17th was going to be a big day. Not quite sure if it'll be a big day for Diddy, but expect some more news to come out around the fall and then again around next spring. Okay, so that's another timeline I gave y'all. Let me see. What's the fall equinox day? Fall date. September 22nd. That's today. So yeah. Yep. 17th through today, and we'll be getting news every single day. Okay, so it's the first of many shoes. I'll just say that. I don't have any inside information, but obviously, like if you've been following my channel, then y'all know that I'm gifted. I'm intuitive. I receive downloads, things like that, and I also have the gift of clear. Because sometimes I'll talk, but let's go ahead and know that him have like. Okay, so now we're getting into the Hailey Bieber and Justin stuff. Before we do that,
Miami.
Do it. So before we do that, girl, shut the fuck up. Remember, I did this whole video 7 months ago.
New York versus LA, and what's going to this video seems to be like a huge metaphor for all of that. Because everybody's smiling, everybody up, everybody active. Okay. Because there are situations where people sleep with people for opportunities and careers. Then there's opportunities where people have something taken from them. Pay attention to my words, okay? And then there are opportunities.
Girl, fuck all that. We not monetizing this video. I was saying sodomized. Okay? It's a real thing. Energy is a real thing, baby. Energy is a real thing, okay? And a lot of rape victims will say that they feel like a piece of them died. And, you know, there's a lot of people that get off on that get off on raping motherfuckers and taking their energy. And then, you know, different chakras stored in the body. Like, I don't want to get super, super technical and super, super spiritual, but you can most definitely, well, let me not say you like I'm teaching y'all, but read between the fucking lines of what I'm trying to say, right? Justin was taken advantage of. They raped that boy. I do believe Justin was raped, sodomized, taken advantage of multiple times. I believe Usher was as well. Somebody asked me about Diddy's mother and said I need to do a deep dive on that. No, I don't, baby. She's a predator as well. What else y'all want? Usher was a victim that became a predator. And this is all alleged. This is all alleged. But I'm just speaking. Like I said, whatever comes out of my mouth, this episode, this video, it just is what it is.
Opportunities where
Really proud. Here's what I want to ask. Yummy.
Yeah.
What does that mean exactly? I mean, I think I know,
Yeah.
but what were you thinking of when you wrote that yummy?
Yeah. My sex life.
Okay. That's what I thought it was.
And it was literally about his sex life because I'm not going to spend the whole video going through it because that's why I did this video right here. But basically the Yummy music video is a video about him getting raped by the industry, by children getting raped by the industry and getting taken advantage of by elites, by the rich, by people who want their energy, who want their youthfulness. Like, it's very, very strange. And at the end of the video, his picture was on the plate. And basically, this whole video, I did showing y'all in detail in the video and breaking it down, like explaining how, you know, the symbolism and how he had a red cherry on his plate and how if you paid attention, at some point it became black because it was representing the industry and more so the elites, raping him, taking his innocence, all of that. It's very, very deep. Very, very deep. And Ellen, her dirty ass, she's one of the motherfuckers that need to go down. That little shit that happened a couple of years ago, girl, she needs to go down. She needs to go down. She needs to go down. Because even asking that boy that question on that goddamn stage, like she's not guilty of being just as much of a monster as Diddy. This industry is fucking wild and wicked.
okay, so what's being said and also what's like literally thrown at you within the Super Bowl
ever be on a sitcom. So how
as 3D Matrix, back 2016 music I've had enough. Okay. And then go on and do your own thing. Things that I realized and a lot of downloads that I do feel like the whole plane happening. I'll enjoy this video, definitely.
Okay. Okay, whatever. Because I was looking for the point where I gave y'all some dates to look for.
Dealing with C19 that we went.
But I don't feel like looking for it. But every date that I listed in the video in my predictions, there's been a major event. Like every single date. And the dates that I gave was the spring equinox, summer 2024, September 17th, and election time. Yeah, those were some of the dates. But let's go ahead and get back into this. Let me pause this for a second, okay? Because I tell y'all all the time, I got ADHD when it comes to the way I focus. So we're going to pause this for a second because if you haven't seen this already, this is everywhere, right? But also with my gifts, sometimes I just get like a download out of nowhere, and it's just like, do it. So I need to look up Hailey Bieber's pregnancy date. And let me explain all of this so it can come 360 for y'all the way that it just did for me. So I was doing a video on Diddy. Only Diddy. I was doing a video on Diddy and Cassie. The biggest news that had dropped was the fact that this camera footage had leaked. And of course, Spirit is telling me this footage is not right. So that was supposed to be the main focus of the video. But as I'm trying to explain that during this video, I keep getting this nudge. Bring up Haley. Bring up Justin. Bring up Haley. Bring up Justin. I don't know why, but I followed the directions. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to explain in this video, is that I'm sitting here talking about Cassie and Diddy, but Justin Bieber and Haley is strong on my spirit. So I'm bringing it up. It's a download, psychic download. Now in 2024, or in September 2022, now on September 22nd, I understand why. Because I needed for that moment to happen then during that video, so that when we talk about what we're about to talk about now on September 22nd, you guys can understand. Like, it's a 360 moment, but that moment needed to happen so this moment could happen. Like, when is she expected to have her baby? Because I've been feeling like she was pregnant. And then I started seeing like different TikToks and whatnot of like people started questioning. And then I was like, she's definitely pregnant. Like, she's definitely pregnant. I don't know. Don't let Chad, don't give me the lion. I don't know if I said it in the Justin Bieber video that I did. I don't know. I probably didn't. But I felt like, and I feel like now, because it's coming up, so I feel like I need to say it, but I feel as though this baby is going to be, I don't want to say the straw that breaks the camel's back, but it is going to be a catalyst for Justin to speak up. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there. I just want y'all to hear everything I said within this video. We're going to get there, though. Okay? And how can I explain it? So the download that I received at that time was Justin is going to be in trouble. We know that Justin is a victim, but Justin's going to be in trouble. And how can I put it? So sometimes you like, okay, you know how you get a message and you're trying to decipher what it means? That's what it is. Like, I'm really trying to like get y'all to understand how the predictions work, because it's like you get the download and you're trying to decipher what it means. And then I just usually go with what either makes sense realistically or like what just feels right, right? I could get a download, it's red. The object you're holding is red. And then my mind could be like, bitch, that's an apple. But my gut could be like, oh girl, that's an eraser. Does that make sense? Like, the prediction is the fact that it's red. But like whether it's an eraser or an apple, that's up to me to like try to figure. I'm over explaining. But I'm just, listen, I'm just playing the video. It is. Yeah, it is. Justin and Haley are going to have a girl and they're gonna name her Drew. Now, if in regards to like speaking up about Diddy, I don't know. But I do know that him having a baby is going to impact him and make him speak up about his abuse that he's faced. When is she supposed to be having his baby? They listen, just listen, because I usually try not to like speak as I get random thoughts, unless I'm like sitting down doing a reading, until I've had enough time to like process whether it's thoughts, just random thoughts, or if it's downloads. Something could possibly happen with Hailey Bieber as well. Because Alligator Tears is definitely like playing over and over and over. Now, mind you, when I was doing this video, like I said, I was getting these downloads. I just kept hearing Beyonce's song Alligator Tears over and over and over. And the download was very much like something is coming up with Justin. Something is coming up with Justin in the fall. Something is coming up with Justin in the fall around September 17th. Something is coming up with Justin. And then kept getting Alligator Tears. And then I started feeling like, no, Hailey as well. Over and over. So I don't know if like, and not necessarily saying that Hailey is, because even if I interpreted it that way, that's why I'm trying to get y'all to understand like how the predictions work. The prediction that I was feeling, the download, was that Hailey was going to be involved. The focus was going to be on Justin, but Hailey was going to be involved, or put herself in the equation. Justin Bieber is going to get brought down for some shit, and then that's like when he starts to speak out about his abuse, like after he's already caught up and he's just like, oh well, I'm just a victim and this is what happened. Or if the world finally finds out that Hailey isn't exactly who she says that she is, and she's a handler, and then people are looking at her different, and she's trying to like be like, oh Justin, no, da, da, da. And people are like, bitch, you knew. But I don't know, something fugazi is going to go down as far as Justin, Hailey, and this baby. And let me just stop this and say, there is no such thing as a coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidences. Once you really start becoming spiritual and you really start becoming connected and break out of the matrix, you realize there's really no such thing as coincidences. I want y'all to keep that in mind. I'm scrolling through trying to see if I can figure out a date. If I can't find that, I'm gonna just give it up and maybe we can save it for a different video. But I feel like the date is important. And the whole time you can hear me like I'm channeling, trying to talk through it. Spirit not letting me let it go. Because again, this video was not about Justin. It was about Cassie and Diddy. But Spirit is not letting me let it go. I'm channeling. I'm feeling like I need to know this date. I need to know this date. For whatever reason, I need to know, when is their baby due? She's just over 6 months pregnant. So it takes about 10 months to have a baby. So if she's just over 6 months pregnant, we're in May, about to be at the end of May, going into June. So June, 4 months from June, is late fall. That's late September, early October. Oh, shit. Didn't I just, hold on. Because I just said about more Diddy shit coming to surface. Are y'all starting to put it together? And fall. Didn't I just said around end of September, like September 17th, October 2nd, around then. And then there's going to be even more coming up around the spring equinox, like around March 29th, 2025. I want to sit on that. I don't want to speak anymore on that. I want to sit with that, but I find that very, very interesting that those dates is all around the same time frame of fall, like the fall equinox. I find it extremely interesting. But like I said, I want to sit with that and figure out exactly what that means. Okay. So yeah, let's go back to this video. Like when I'm on. Okay. So that was the video that I was looking for that whole time. Now, like I said, everybody and their mama have been talking. And this is the video that popped up on my timeline. Where is it at? Hold on. Candace has gone full, but she picked the most easily debunked theory to jump on, stating that the were warned to leave the Twin Towers prior to the attacks, insinuating that they were therefore responsible for it. No, they weren't responsible for it, but it was definitely a setup. I learned that in ninth grade. That's actually how I knew I was psychic. I've told that story before. But yeah, I knew in ninth grade. Not ninth grade, child. I knew when I was 9, but I found out in 5th grade that the whole NINEELLEVEN was bogus. And that SADAM wasn't who we were led to believe. So it's crazy to see people on TikTok now like have those realizations. It's just it's crazy. It's crazy. But those are deeper conversations for another day. Let me see. I'm trying to find a video that I saw today. I'm trying to find the video that I saw. Okay, I think it was this right here.
In the book, Porter allegedly.
And it said pornography is a weapon to entrapment. What did Diddy do to Justin Bieber? This is the video that is literally going viral on TikTok and going viral on Twitter. Because like I said, Kim Porter's book has been released. The author has came out and said that he now felt comfortable releasing the book, being that Diddy was in jail. So everybody's passing around copies of the book.
Recounts discovering and making. In the book, Porter allegedly recounts discovering and making copies of the sex tapes that Diddy made of himself having sex with young boys that he was managing, including an alleged tape involving an 18-year-old pop star who went on to become a household name. Porter alleges that when she discovered those videotapes of Sean and his sexual encounters in the bedroom in this vault, she made copies of them as protection for herself. Realized that this is a very dangerous situation. I'm going to make copies for protection for myself, and included it as a part of her plan to leave him. But the memoir says that when she watched back the tapes, she was so shocked because there were things, quote, some of the tapes had things I would have never expected. The gay parties are one thing, but the young boys, like the 2 hip hop stars formerly managed by Diddy and the then 18-year-old pop star, I would have never known.
And basically everybody keeps going, okay, is it Justin Bieber or is it Usher? Bitch, is both. Which y'all not understanding? It's both. It's both. It's both. And I would not be surprised if it was both at one time. I would not be surprised. Okay? But like I said, I'm just taking y'all through my journey of tonight. So I saw that, and then I said, oh, what about that kid that Justin Bieber had? Because it had dawned on me. And so I typed in Justin Bieber baby, because keep in mind, all week, not Justin Bieber baby release date. All week, we've been seeing Diddy news pop up. And mind you, everybody and their mama is talking about Justin Bieber. That is the name they keep bringing up. So I type in Justin Bieber baby, and guess what pops up? Guess what pops up? Guess what fucking pops up? Guess what fucking pops up? I type in Justin Bieber baby, and guess what pops up? Guess what fucking pops up? Let me try that one more time. Justin Bieber child. Guess what fucking pops up? Guess what fucking pops up? There's no such thing as coincidences. There's no such thing as coincidences. Yes, celebrities share their babies. Yeah, matter of fact, we're not even about to sit and do all that. Baby, if you don't understand, this is not the video for you. I'm not about to over-explain. Either you get it or you don't. There's no motherfucking such thing as coincidences. All of this Diddy shit going on. Justin Bieber's name is out there. You Google Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber pops up as the search engine. I've been on Google. I've been on YouTube for 10 years. I've been affiliated as a Google partner for the last 10 years. I know how search engine optimization works. I do tags for every motherfucking video. I got to set a title, a thumbnail. I know how SEO works. You type in Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber pops up. And then she so conveniently releases a new photo of their baby boy during the week where all of this Diddy mess is going on and Justin's name is being brought up. There's no such thing as coincidences. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Again, I'm not going to go and super explain it. Listen, I understand some people want to play devil's advocate. Bitch, these ain't the videos for you. Go do that on another video. Well, maybe no, bitch. No. Don't do that on my psychic prediction. No, bitch. I said what I said, and what I said was right. Scott don't miss. No, bitch. Well, maybe, I mean, you know, celebrities. Look at Halle and DDG. They always posting that. Are they in the middle of a sex scandal? Are they in the middle of a motherfucking billionaire being taken down and they name getting slung through the mud? No. It is no motherfucking coincidence that I type Justin Bieber into Google and Hailey Bieber pops the fuck up. Yes, we all know that he had a kid, but bitch, I typed in Justin Bieber, not Hailey Bieber. You would think that out of all of these stories that popped up, that it would at least say Justin Bieber's girlfriend, Hailey, just delivered. Oh, no. All of the stories is leading with Hailey's name. Every single last one of them. That's not the way that it works. That's not the way that it works. Let me see if I can find an example. Let me see if I can find an example. Yeah, this might not be the perfect example. Let me see. Because Jay-Z and Beyonce are too big, so it's like, you know, of course they're gonna mention Beyonce. But again, like I said, I'm not over explaining it. Listen, you either get it or you don't. I typed in Justin Bieber, not Hailey Bieber. So the fact that you type in Justin Bieber and everything with Hailey comes up, and then it's not even like it says Hailey Bieber, wife of Justin Bieber, or Hailey, Justin Bieber's wife. Like, they're making sure to keep Justin's name out of the headlines as much as possible. So there's a cleanup going on, which adds to my motherfucking theory that Haley is his fucking what did I call it? Handler. Justin's team is well aware of all the Diddy shit. I mean, at this point, everybody can see what's going on with Diddy, but they're cleaning up Justin. They're cleaning up Justin. They're trying to clean up Justin. They're trying to clean up Justin. This one snuck through right here. This one snuck through. Right here is saying that he released a new song. New song featuring lyric. Lost myself at a Diddy party. Singer Justin Bieber released new song featuring lyric. What? Yeah, I doubt that. 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 Okay. But yeah, that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. Google is Google, so you're not going to be able to. I mean, if they really, really wanted to, but I mean, I guess it would still be hard because people make articles every day. So Justin Bieber's name is still going to be out there. It's not like a hard fact thing. Like anytime you Google Justin, that Haley's automatically going to pop up. I just thought it was mighty convenient. I thought it was mighty convenient, and like I said, everything is it's. I mean, y'all saw the video. And then now the child is delivered. Now all of this news with Diddy popping up. Now Kim Porter's book done dropped. Now, whether or not it really was Justin Bieber, we know it was Justin. His name is thrown out like. Now you see the 360 moment that I just had. Like, that child. I said in that original video from months ago. It's October now. When did I do that video? May? So what was that, like 6 months ago, 5 months ago? I said in that video that that child was going to be the reason he spoke up. That child is going to be the reason Justin speaks up. Oh. Don't take this as gospel. There could be a threat on the child. Looming threat. Looming threat. Looming threat. Looming threat. There could be a looming threat on the child on taking the child's innocence. Like either raping or killing the child. Or someone close to Justin. I'm not putting that out there. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm telling you, I said that whatever I felt, whatever came to me during this video, I was going to say. But looming, I have to keep going back to looming, a looming fear. So now I'm getting Neptune 12th house. So it could be very, does Justin have Neptune in his 12th house? Let me see. Justin Bieber, 12th house. Is Neptune going to transit his 12th house? Justin's moon is in the 12th house in Libra. Well, we're in Libra season right now, aren't we? No. Wait, yes. Bitch, I am motherfucking psychic. Hold on, let me put this back on screen. Okay? Bitch. This is why I said I'ma just let it flow free. And I'ma just talk. Because let's look at his 12th house. So he has moon in his 12th house, right? And it's in Libra. So let me say. He got Moon in his 12th house in Libra. So that would mean that, let me see, what's his Venus at? Oh, and it's in Scorpio. Yeah, Libra Scorpio. Yeah. Technically it's Libra, but child, it's so close to Scorpio. It's both. That makes so much sense. This next month and a half about to be a lot for Justin. Because see, the 12th house is we'll just call it, that's the house where you go to dream. It's ruled by Pisces. That's the house you go to dream, illusions, fantasies, the unconscious, the dark, hidden underworld, all of that, right? And so I keep saying looming fear because that's what I'm feeling. I don't want to put that out there about a child, but I'm telling you what I feel. Justin feels as though something will happen to his child. Okay, and it could be coming from nightmares, from PTSD. That's why I brought up 12th house, because I was feeling that. Like I kept seeing 12th house and Neptune. It feels very like I can't breathe, I can't sleep, I'm having trouble sleeping, I'm not eating, I'm having to take pills, maybe drinking, but trying to stay away from drinking because there could be a problem there where it might be alcohol abuse. Something about a car crash too, a fatal car crash is coming to me. That could be completely unrelated. Yeah, that could be completely unrelated. Or that could be a way to cover up. That could be completely unrelated. But nonetheless, though, what I'm getting from Justin is, like I said, I feel like he has this looming fear that something's gonna happen to his child. It's kind of like one of them things where you have this child, you don't really know if you're ready for the child. You feel like it's gonna be a blessing, and one day that you just snap out of the fantasy. It's like, okay, fantasy's over. Rug pull from underneath you. You thought you were about to go on and live your happy little life, house on the prairie, and I almost feel like indifferent, indifferent. Kind of like you've lost all hope. You don't really know. And I'm speaking about Justin. Like, it's not like I'm looking forward to this marriage and this life if it means I'm not gonna have to feel pain anymore. But like at the same time, I'm so used to it. It's like I'm indifferent. It's just like whatever. Then when you finally get adjusted to it, you're like, okay, this is okay, whatever. I have something to look forward to. We're gonna be married. We're gonna have this kid. We're gonna do this thing, and you're living in this fantasy, and then the rug gets pulled from underneath you, and then it's just like, hey, remember this? Remember all of these demons and this trauma that you tried to hide over here? Yeah, come deal with this. Come deal with this. And that's why I feel like it's just like one of them things where you realize, like, because sometimes I guess like we all try to be like, oh, I'll never do that to my kids. My mother was this way, my father was this way. When I have a kid, I'm not doing this, that, and a third to them. I'm gonna treat them, with respect and da da da. Da. And then you have kids, and then the reality of life kind of sets in because you're human, they're human, da 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 da. Right? It's kind of almost like that, where it's like I'm gonna protect my. Like, what if you feel like, okay, what you went through is what you went through, and you can put that in the past, right? Put that in the past. This is a brand new chapter. I don't have to bring that trauma into this new chapter, but somehow that trauma ends up escaping into this new chapter, and I'm realizing that everything isn't as cookie cutter, and that yes, as much as I want to protect my child, it's just like the thought of that happening, right? All of that. Okay, I know it's all over the place, but I'm just again, I'm channeling. I'm just trying to tell you what I'm feeling. Um. Yeah. Yeah. I do feel like Justin is scared. Um, I do feel like he's going to be in trouble. Blackmail. To not speak. I don't know if they're holding. See, and that's. It's like a hostage situation. But like, I don't know. It's given more like another Fall Guy case. Like Justin gets in trouble, but like what he's in trouble for isn't really as bad as it seems. It's more of like a shut up type of thing, so that more doesn't come out. Because here's the thing: everybody that gets exposed, they've gotten so far and gone so long with doing whatever it is that they were doing because there's hundreds of other people involved as well. But we take the most famous person and we use them as the fall guy, so it doesn't fall back on everybody else. And so if Diddy goes down and Diddy sings and Justice sings, it's a lot of other people that could go down, right? So it's kind of like the same thing with Diddy, where it's like we're going to make sure that you pay and you kind of are the sacrificial lamb. And it's not denying any involvement. It's just saying, yeah, to not blow the lid up, blow the case of the world up. So yeah. That's it. That's it for now. That's it for now. This is where I'm gonna tap out. Bringing it back to his chart, like I said, I saw it. I kept seeing 12th house in Neptune, and knowing that the moon is there makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Makes complete sense. Let me see. Is there anything else I'm noticing? Oh, Justin's sun is in Pisces. Oh, so the North Node is in his 5th house. That makes sense. We just had a North Node in Pisces on the 17th in the 5th house, and he just had a child. Look at astrology. Look at astrology. He just had the North Node transit. No, he just had an eclipse with the North Node in Pisces in his 5th house of children, and he just had his child. Look at fucking astrology. I'm telling y'all, go book a reading. And if you haven't realized by now, like what I do tarot, I do astrology, I do numerology as well, and also intuitive downloads. So it's like a mix of everything. It's a mix of everything. But yeah, Justin being a sun in Pisces, yeah, 25 and 2026 is going to be a time for him. When the North Node goes into Pisces and the South Node in Virgo, oh yeah, it's definitely going to be a time for him. That South Node in his 11th house of networking and friendships and dreams. We could see like the decline of like everybody he's been connected to within the industry. And it's kind of just like a whole total rebrand. Justin's moon is in the 12th house in Libra. It supports him when he's dealing with life events, crisis, and health issues by turning to God, spirituality, and taking time for himself. Yep. The moon in the 12th requires retreat, but also carries with it a constant lack of clarity around how to be emotionally secure. Yep. That's that crash out behavior I was feeling over his kid. The moon is the ruler of the 9th and lives in the 12th. We can see an individual that's prone to substance abuse. What the fuck did I say? What the fuck did I say? Oh, mind you, this is the first time I've ever gone through his chart, and I'm literally just reading what it says. Well, I literally just said this, though. We can see that Justin is prone to substance abuse and gets carried away as a result. The moon is impressionable and idealistic. Having a grounded spiritual practice and a relationship with the divine is important to anchor and support his emotional needs. I'm telling you, I had no idea that the North Node was in his 5th house. I had no idea it was transiting through his 5th house. But that makes even more fucking sense because 4th house is the house of family, 5th house is the house of children. And y'all literally just heard me say it. I feel like it's the child that is going to like almost reset everything for Justin. You know, some people might feel like, well, isn't that obvious? No. You know how many of y'all mamas and daddies and uncles and cousins is walking around with unhealed trauma? Just because you have a child does not mean that you automatically going to step up and now want to heal that trauma. And no, that's not how life works. That's not reality. But for Justin, I do feel like these next 2 years with his kid, I'm telling you. Let me see. Where's his Venus? That's what I want to know. Oh, the Venus is okay. Venus is in his 5th house. That makes sense as well. Oh, yeah, that makes complete sense. Because the ruler of his 12th house is in his 5th house, which is where Pisces is. Because the ruler of Libra is Venus and is sitting in his 5th house. Oh God, that just makes so much sense. Listen. That just makes so much sense. I did not know this nigga was a year younger than me. I guess. That's it, child. That's it, girl. I'm done. I was not meant to be here that long, but I gave y'all more predictions. I guess. I gotta go. My mouth is dry. Okay. I had went and got 3 ice pops. And I only ate 2. I don't know where the other one at. I don't know where it's at. Girl, when you have a king size bed and it's California king size bed, I can't find the other one. I really don't know where it went. Where it went. This bed is too big. But yeah, that's it. That's it, child. Go book a reading on thealottedsouls.com. Because I don't miss. I don't know what y'all need to understand. I don't miss. thealottedsouls.com. I'll see y'all in the next one.